Hey guys, I'm back and I've decided to do it outside today because it's a beautiful day and it's so nice out here. It's just so nice to be out here in the fresh air, and boy did I need that today. Today we're going to talk about 10 things you should do or have when you're preparing for DS surgery. Hi there, my name's Allie. The channel is Shrinking in Seattle. Thanks for coming around and hanging out with me for a little while and following us on this journey. So today, I was just going to talk a little bit about what you should do when you're preparing for weight loss surgery, specifically DS. And the DS surgery is a little bit different than most of them. You know, it's a 6-hour surgery, and it truly alters your body, and it takes a little bit to recover from. And if you watched any of my videos, you know that I had kind of a scary experience in the beginning, but we made it through that and we're all good. So on to the first thing. Oh, sorry, we should do stats. Okay, so my surgery was December 8th. I met Dr. Shrikant at the end of August. So at the end of August, I weighed 259. That was my highest weight ever. The surgery date, December 8th, I weighed 236. And then this morning I weighed and I was 173 still, but what I didn't do is the ounces afterwards. Like last time I did a video, it was 173.8. This time it's 173.2. So I think it's going to go down a little more, but it's all right. I like losing weight gradually. It's better for my body. So now on to what we were going to talk about. Okay, so the first thing that I was going to bring up is research. Do a lot of research. There is so much out there on the internet, although a lot of the information is geared towards RNY and VSG. So you really have to dig, and you have to talk to other people who have had the DS surgery, but really do your research and talk to people, because there are so many differences for us, and there's not a lot out there. There are a few. I'm sure you've found other people, other DSers doing videos, but there's just not very many. So if you're about to start your journey, I really encourage you to do it too. It's a really good thing to help other people. Okay, so research. Your malabsorption is completely different than any other surgery, and your eating will be completely different because of that. I mean, we do have similarities because we have the sleeve to the VSG, but because of the malabsorption piece, we have to stay away from carbs, and those can really hurt, and we absorb 100%. So that's a big difference. So do your research, okay? Second thing, start biotin and collagen now. Start it now. Start putting collagen in shakes and collagen in your coffee, and biotin, take a double dose of it. Get yourself ready, because I'm telling you, I didn't do that, and my hair is down to a third of what it was. There's just not much there right now. It's kind of disturbing, but my husband says he loves me even if I'm bald. Right, honey?
Yes.
So it's going to come back. There's lots and lots of baby hairs that I've been noticing, so I'm really excited about that. But I would encourage you to start that right away, okay? Third thing, well, they're not in really any order, but I was just going through things that I thought were pretty important. Now's the time to try your shakes. And I know your doctor probably told you that. Mine did too, but and I tried a little bit here and there. And if you're doing a revision, you know all about shakes. But we got different kinds of milk now. We got coconut milk, we got almond milk, we got cashew milk, which is my favorite. I really like the flavor of the cashew milk. So I would encourage you to try the different milks, and then try using greens in your shakes, to make a green shake instead, with the unflavored protein, instead of always the sweet shakes, because you get tired of the sweet, it just gets old. and chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. They are coming out with other brand flavors now in Walmart. My husband got me blueberry and banana, which was a new thing there, if you buy them. But I would encourage you to use the powder. That's what my surgeon wanted me to use, is the powdered one. So I do that in the mornings, and then at work I take a different shake, but they're still sweet. And that gets old, and you will be on shakes for a long time, and your taste buds will change. So I would encourage you to experiment with that. And also, right after surgery, you're not going to get shakes in. It's going to take a little bit. My surgeon said, okay, day 2, you can start shakes. Oof. It was super, super, super hard. I just couldn't. I got broth and Jello and water, and that was about a little bit of each. That was what I could get in. Okay, so just experiment with shakes, and your taste buds will change a little bit too after the surgery. The next thing, number 3 on the list, because I said 10 things, right? I would really encourage you to get a filtered water bottle. This is a Brita filtered water bottle. They sell them at Walmart, and the reason is you're going to need water anyway, and it filters all your water. However, even if you have filtered water, you have to suck it out. You have to suck the water out. So it stops you from drinking too much, because our tendency is going to want to drink water. We drink a lot of water, don't we? I mean, with all the diets and everything that we've tried, we drink a lot of water. So you want water, but you have to suck it up. So you can only get so much. It's not the same as a straw, not the same as anything else. You can only get so much in there. So I would really encourage you to do that, because if you try to down a bunch of water, it's going to come right back up, and that's not a good experience. So, and my husband was so sweet and brought this for me, and it really, really helped. And I know people just don't know, and nobody's saying that out there, but I would encourage you to get that for sure. Let's see, next one. Baby wipes. I would really, really, really highly encourage you to get hyperallergenic baby wipes. After the surgery, you got a lot coming out, and sometimes unexpectedly. So baby wipes kind of goes along with number 5, depends. You won't need them forever. Just, the first week or so, I would encourage you to have depends, because seriously, it can happen just all of a sudden. But there's a lot of things coming out after the surgery, and your bottom can get a little raw. So the hyperallergenic wipes is very, very helpful. And having somebody there to help you, that's the other big thing. I know I said it before in another video, but I would really encourage you to have somebody there that you trust, that might help you actually do the wiping, because that's very difficult task right after surgery. I mean, it was a major surgery, so with the weight that we have on and trying to bend over to get there, it's really difficult. So I would really encourage you to have that. You could step in the shower if you have one of those handheld showers, and wash off that way. But you need the added support. It really helps to have that. So that kind of goes all in there. The other thing that was really helpful is my dad. I was at my dad's house, and he had a walker from his back surgery. So I used that in the beginning to help me get up and walk, because you got to walk. So if you know somebody has a walker, I would really encourage that, because you don't want to fall. You don't want to damage yourself or hurt yourself. So if you have a walker, it just kind of helps to push you through. And his had little wheels on it, so I was able to just keep walking. I didn't have to pick it up. But even if you have to pick it up, it's still better. In the beginning, you're kind of weak, and and you're sore. and when you're not sore is when you're on some heavy medication and pain meds, and then you're kind of wobbly. So really, I would encourage you to look at maybe a walker. you know Another thing that I saw on a video that was kind of funny. um I was shrinking Violet DS. She was saying she got one of those little hand thingies, those hand grabbers that can reach things for you, if you need that. That could be really helpful. I thought that was a great idea. Um, Another thing I was going to say is, okay, so before your surgery, you have a list of vitamins. Sorry about the microphone. You're given a whole bunch of meds, okay, that you go and pick them up before the surgery. Um, Make out a schedule of times. I did it based on work times, and it was like every 2 hours I was taking something, because you have a bunch of different things you have to take, and it's really helpful to the person that's helping you to make sure that you're getting everything that you need to get in right after surgery. Okay, so right after my surgery, I had to immediately start taking these vitamins, and I was already taking them, but it's massive dose now. And then you have meds on top of it that you have to take, and you have to get in at certain times. So make out a schedule, write down what needs to be taken at those times. Every 2 hours, it was for me, there was stuff that needed to be taken, and you got to alternate. You can't take iron and calcium at the same time. So I think that's why it was every 2 hours. Plus, I tried to break up some of the other medications that I had to do. So I would really encourage you to make a schedule and have it out, so that if somebody's there helping you, they can make sure you get it in. And then after, maybe you don't have help, or maybe you're feeling better, and you have that schedule yourself, because you really need to push yourself to do these things. Okay. I would also encourage you to get a pill crusher, because there's no way to take those big vitamins, those big horse pills right after surgery. You just won't be able to get it in. So crush your vitamins. And in the beginning, I had to put it in water, because that was the only thing I could get down. But you could put it in broth or whatever. I just put it in a little bit of water and just downed it and got it down and over with, because I couldn't hold much water in me anyway, just an ounce at a time. So that's the way I got those vitamins in. But a pill crusher is a really helpful thing to get those pills down. Or, you buy a Ninja blender, and that will blend them, crush them right up for you. So you can get it in that way. Okay, so I think we almost, how many was that? That was, okay, so bracelets. Your medical alert bracelet. It's very important, because our surgery has changed our body in a way that they can't just do normal things in an emergency situation. And I know it's like mentioned in the little booklet that I was given, but nobody really talked about it. And I didn't really see, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I got to order a bracelet. But it wasn't like a big push or a big deal, but it is a big deal. So I would really encourage you to order that. Order that on Amazon. There's some other sites that have some really pretty ones that you can, I think it's Laurel's or Joann's or something like that. They have some really pretty bracelets that you can get. And you have your doctor's name. You have no SAIDs, no SAIDs, because you don't want ibuprofen. Remember, your doctor, I'm sure, told you can't take ibuprofen after surgery. You can only take Tylenol. And then you want it to say no blind NG tube. No blind NG tube. They can't intubate you the same way. They have to use a scope. They could kill you if they did that. So it is very important. It's an important piece of the surgery. Make sure you get the bracelet. Okay. When you start your journey, change your mindset. Just, because your whole relationship with food is going to be totally different. Totally different. And just be prepared for that. and be prepared that you're not going to be getting all of those endorphins in your brain that you used to get from eating and how it used to make you happy. So you have to be prepared to change your mindset on focus on healthy living and living our best lives and getting out there and doing things instead of eating. Otherwise, you can run into crossover addictions, like we talk about in another video, and it's very easy to, get into another addiction because you don't have your endorphins kicking off in your brain for the eating. Okay, so get prepared, change your mindset. Next thing, oh, the pillow. I talked about the pillow a lot, but I can't stop talking about it because those round fluffy pillows that were only like $6 or $7 at Walmart, they were the best thing ever that my husband bought, because you could put the pillow in front of you and hug it, and when you wanted to roll over to your side because your tummies, your insides are really hurting. So that helped. So I would have one in front of my tummy and I'd have one on my side, and I could lay on my side that way. He bought two. He bought a pink and a gray one. And it was the best thing ever. So it was very helpful to have after surgery. So I would really encourage you to have that and be prepared for that. And then the last but not least, I think we went through everything. Number 10, because some of those were combined together. When you go in, make sure you have your phone with you and your belongings so that when you're in recovery, you can actually let somebody know that you're okay and that everything's great. Because as you know, if you watched my experience, it wasn't so great, and I had given my phone to my husband and I couldn't call him. And that's all I wanted to do when I woke up, was I wanted to call him, and I couldn't talk because I was intubated. So they had to call him to bring me the phone, and he was already at home because of the whole situation. So keep your phone with you, okay? So hopefully these things are helpful to you. I know a lot of us have already had our surgery, but for those that are watching that haven't had surgery yet, I really hope that this helps you, because there's not a lot out there for de-essers, and those are things that I would encourage you. That would be my experience. Okay? And on a side note, thanks for all of you guys for watching all this, even though you've had surgery. There's the RV. I told you we live in an RV, and we have such a beautiful place that we live in, and it's so gorgeous. And you can see some of the trees back here. I mean, it's all trees over there. Maybe I'll just pick it up and let you see some of that over there. Oh, see? Look over there. That's some of our yard. It's just gorgeous. We are so blessed. We got our kitties out here in the yard, and they're, let me show you them. Whoop. Can you see? Taking a walk. Oh, she's a little unhappy because Daddy moved her. And there's Snuggles. We're just having a great time out here. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.